So in today's video, I'm going to answer the question, do I need acoustic treatment in my bedroom or home studio? Now, the short answer, let me just answer this as succinctly as I can right from the top here, and then we'll dive deeper into some of the other details of this. So the short answer I would say is yes, probably a little, but it might not be what you think. What you traditionally, perhaps in your mind, have thought of as acoustic treatment, as it's this thing, that might not actually be what you need. But acoustic treatment to some degree is usually a great idea. And this doesn't have to be complicated. This can be very, very simple. And that's what I'm going to walk you through today. Now, when I said that some of you might have this almost preconceived notion in your head of what acoustic treatment is, a lot of you probably think of these foam things as being basically acoustic treatment, right? To minimize reflections and reverberations that bounce around the room. And while that's correct, that's only one version or one type of acoustic treatment. There are plenty other types of acoustic treatment as well that help to deaden the sound, that help to mitigate those excess frequencies and reverberations and reflections in your room. Because if I had a bookshelf here instead of these foam things, right where these foam things are, that would probably actually do more than these foam things do. So bookshelves are a great form of acoustic treatment. So if you're trying to go on a budget and if you're a collector of books and you already have a bookshelf in your house, maybe find a way, perhaps if it's possible, to move that to your studio, and that is going to make a huge difference in your room. Another example of acoustic treatment is even just a bed. So if you're in your bedroom, or let's say your studio has a couch or two, that works great as well. That helps swallow some of those excess reverberations. Now, to be completely transparent here, I'm recording this in my bedroom. This is my studio right now. Over there's my bed. This is my little bedroom here in the house that I live in at the moment. This is my only private room in this house. I got 2 roommates, and I have to deal with the hand I've been dealt. I have to deal with what I have right now, and in this case, this is just in my bedroom. And I want to be transparent about that because I want you to know that, look, if you like the remakes I do, if you like the songs I've made, then I did not make those in any way, in any type of professional studio or great room with great acoustics, none of that. They were all recorded in, I would say, good enough acoustics, or in rooms with good enough acoustics. And I would say that's the main thing, to make your room, make it good enough, make it passable for now. That way you can build your other skills. And then, of course, if you have the capacity and the ability to upgrade and to get some really nice expensive acoustic treatment and some bass traps in the corners and to really go all in, then 100% that is going to help your sound. But acoustic treatment is not the be-all end-all. And it's especially not the be-all end-all if you're only talking about recording. Because acoustic treatment is often talked about in context of using studio monitors in your room. So you're mixing on studio monitors. Now, again, just for the sake of transparency, these studio monitors here are basically only for looks and for if I want to play music in my room. I never mix on these because literally it's against the corner. That would be a terrible idea, right? So I'm just waiting for a bunch of comments on YouTube and stuff to finally recognize that in this little space I have here and be like, you're doing everything wrong. It's like, yeah, I know, but I don't mix on monitors. I mix on headphones, and that's completely okay. And I prefer that actually. But again, if you're talking about just recording, you don't need to be as meticulous about it as if you're trying to mix with studio monitors in your room, because there you do need to put in a bit more effort and be a bit more, again, meticulous about it. And I'll go ahead and leave a link in the description for a really helpful YouTube video if you are looking to get more in the weeds on acoustic treatment, especially for if you're trying to mix on studio monitors in your room. But when it comes to recording vocals, as well as anything like acoustic guitars or anything that you're trying to capture live with a microphone, of course, do what you can. Try to minimize the reflections in your room, but don't let this keep you. Don't let this be any type of resistance from you making the songs you're trying to make. You have what it takes. You can put a bed in there. You can even hang a blanket, and that's probably going to sound pretty good as well. So don't stress about it. Use what you have and make the most of it, and then slowly evolve and grow, if you so please, over time. So now there's one more form of acoustic treatment that I did not mention yet that I am going to talk about real quickly, and it's what is called a reflection filter. So I have one of these bad boys right here. And this is great, especially if you're in a type of position where I'm in, where my room is very much not ideal. I've got my desk pushed against the corner because I have no more room in here. And when it comes to recording, because this room just isn't that ideal, it's really helpful to have something like this to help for just the vocal recordings, just to help minimize it even more. And we'll talk more about mic placement, as well as mic placement not just in terms of where you are in relation to the mic, but we'll also talk about mic placement in relation to the walls and the room. But we'll get into that in the next lesson. But the point being, once again, you don't have to go crazy with it. You can be very minimal with regards to your approach to acoustic treatment. Just start small, start basic, and more important than any of this stuff, like treatment, is just that you start making music. You gotta create songs. Getting better acoustic treatment isn't gonna make your songs that much better, but enhancing your skills and really applying the type of things that you're learning in this course, really going after it and building your skill set, now that is gonna make a crazy difference with your music. So be sure that you're focusing mainly on the main things and working on your skill set. That is one of those main things. And then anything like acoustic treatment, put that in the back seat. And yes, pay attention to it as you need to. But again, it's not the be all end all. There are more important things. So that's it for this lesson on acoustic treatment. I hope you found it helpful. I hope you gained some clarity from it. If you have any questions, be sure to leave a comment in the description or in the comment box below this lesson. Thanks for watching.